Samsung has exploded higher plus 26.81% to $262,500, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Saturday, August 1st, and this is your complete global market briefing. Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 edged higher plus 0.70% to $7,489.72. Investor sentiment is being shaped by South Korean stocks plunge, erasing RE rally gains as chip sell-off deepens, Nikkei Asia. NASDAQ 100 edged higher plus 0.60% to $28,274. Investor sentiment is being shaped by South Korean stocks plunge, erasing RE rally gains as chip sell-off deepens, Nikkei Asia. Dow Jones edged higher plus 0.53% to $52,485. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. DAX is little changed, hovering near €25,629. This comes as oil prices rise after US bloc's surprise attack from Iran, adding pressure to energy markets. FTSE 100 is trading lower by minus 0.27%, at £10,868. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ futures edge higher ahead of Fed decision, chip stocks wobble, WTVB. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Samsung surged plus 26.81% to 262,500 Korean wons in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung. Broadcom reached $200 billion RE memory chip deal, manufacturing dive. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Amazon made a dramatic move today, surged plus 15.32% to $271.58. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Amazon soars as cloud revenue surge allays fears over ballooning RE bets. AWS reacceleration is the single biggest catalyst from here. Every point of growth improvement in cloud margin drives outsized EPS leverage given the fixed cost structure. The advertising business, now the highest margin segment, is compounding at over 20%. Watch for any Project Kuiper satellite launch commentary. SoftBank Group made a dramatic move today, surged plus 13.80% to 5,260 yen. Equity markets are responding to reports that SoftBank Group, OCT's SFTBY, stock price up 7.6%, should you buy? MarketBeat.com. From a momentum perspective, the next key resistance for SoftBank Group sits around 5,575 yen and 60 sen. A sustained break above that level could attract further institutional buying. The main risk to the upside scenario is a shift in macro conditions or central bank tone. This is our analytical view, always do your own research. Bajaj Finance surged plus 8.32% to 1,141.20 Indian rupees in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that Bajaj Finance sees 29% profit surge in Q1, driven by robust NI and AUM growth, REDIF. AUM growth guidance and credit cost assumptions are the two numbers that drive the stock. Any upgrade to AUM guidance signals demand confidence. Any deterioration in 90-plus day delinquencies is the early warning. The cross-sell ratio, products per customer, is the moat metric to track. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, this comes as oil prices rise after US bloc's surprise attack from Iran, adding pressure to energy markets. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ futures edge higher ahead of Fed decision, chip stocks wobble, WTVB. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. Turning to commodities. Brent crude edged higher to $90.12 per barrel, up 1.22% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that OPEC monthly oil market report, July 2026, Commodities CL1.com, seeking alpha. WTI crude edged higher to $84.67 per barrel, up 1.29% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that OPEC monthly oil market report, July 2026, Commodities CL1.com, seeking alpha. Natural gas slipped to $2.75, down 0.4% on the session. This comes as oil prices rise after U.S. bloc's surprise attack from Iran, adding pressure to energy markets. Gold dipped to $4,049.10 per troy ounce, down 1.24% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by OPEC monthly oil market report, July 2026, Commodities CL1.com, seeking alpha. Let us give you our near-term view on Samsung. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the 278,250 Korean won's level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical. Always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.15, gaining 0.52% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.35, gaining 0.16% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 157.40, losing 1.74% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to Natixis Indian rupee forecast. USINA could stay elevated until RBI anchors inflation, exchange rates org UK. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.